It was like the Stasi had come to my door. Woke Exeter University bangs on student's door and threatens him with expulsion after he's overheard saying, veganism is wrong. How dare you? How dare you insult the lifestyle that I identify with? Yeah, I'm going to shit on you and everything you believe in and everything you like, but if you do it to me, we're going to get you expelled. Philosophy student. Oh, well, if you're getting a degree in philosophy, oh man, I got to question your intelligence. Now, studying philosophy, not a bad idea. Getting a degree in it, unless you're independently wealthy and you can afford to just do it for fun, yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? So, a philosophy student overheard through the wall of his room saying veganism is wrong and gender fluidity is stupid, is threatened with expulsion by his university or the Mail on Sunday can reveal. He was right on both counts, actually. Hey, just let them do it and sue them. That sounds like a good idea to me. Robert Ivanson said he was disciplined after a student next door in the halls of residence at Exeter University heard the comments and then complained that he had been offensive and transphobic. Mr. Ivanson, who expressed the views on in a phone call to a friend, was hauled before university officials and put on a behavioral contract for the rest of his studies. How is this even legal? So he was warned that he could be expelled if the university thought he had done anything else wrong and told by letter that he had been found guilty of harassment. Yeah, imagine talking to someone on the phone and someone else was eavesdropping on you and didn't like what you said, and now suddenly you're guilty of harassing them. That's what just happened to this guy. This is the crazy world we live in. Now, Clown World is not a meme. Clown World is real. Look outside your window and you will see Clown World. Man, this is just nuts. So last night, critics condemned Mr. Ivanson's punishment as an example of the insidious erosion of free speech in the Airstrip One's academic institutions. It's the same in the U.S. Don't worry about it. They sometimes pay lip service to freedom of speech, but it's only for a few things that they like. Just you have freedom of speech, but only for approved topics. So you don't really have it, basically. Like that's what we're saying. I'm just glad I'm done with college, man. If I had to go back to college in current year, I don't think I could do it. Edward Skidelsky, director of the Committee for Academic Freedom, academics fighting to maintain free expression on campuses, said it's extraordinary that in the 21st century Airstrip 1, eavesdroppers can be rewarded and a student punished for remarks made to a friend in the privacy of his room. That's the world we live in. That's current year. Robert's case once again underlines the insidious erosion of the freedom to express opinions and ideas, which is currently playing out at our universities. Hold that thought. It's getting really good on these campuses. They're getting a nice taste of karma. They're getting everything they voted for. They're getting everything they wanted. All right. At the time of the complaint, Mr. Ivanson, who just started his first year of a philosophy degree, was alone with the door closed. I think it's time for him to transfer to another school and to a much more useful degree, actually. Now, Mr. Ivanson, who was 6'5" with a deep intonation, said his voice often carried without him realizing. So when an officer from the university's estate patrol banged on the door to tell him his female neighbor had complained, the mature student was shaken. Now, it was like the Stasi had come to my door, he said. He stuck his foot in the door and said, "You've been doing some very offensive things." Mr. Ivanson was called to a disciplinary hearing and grilled by university officials. Yeah, don't stick around. If that happens to you, if that's how they treat you, don't give them your money. Take your money and go somewhere else. He told the Mail on Sunday the first thing they read out was that I had said veganism is wrong. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was mishearing them. I asked for them to repeat it 3 or 4 times because I couldn't believe I was sitting there for saying veganism is wrong. Yeah, that's the point where you just you don't put up with that shit. Just get up and walk out and never come back. He says he made comments about gender fluidity and veganism, but maintains other statements he alleged to have been made where it was misheard, such as that President Assad of Syria was a good guy. He said oh man, Why don't you report your female neighbor to the pro-Palestine crowd, since she doesn't seem to think that Assad is a good guy? See what happens. They happen to play their game. This is the game they want to play. Play it. He also denies saying that people should not parade their sexuality in a gay bar. No, a gay bar is exactly where you should be parading that. Now, you should avoid parading it outside of a gay bar. Yeah, I think that was the mistake there. That's what they may have misheard. He insists that he said that while uncomfortable with public displays of affection, gay or straight, he had no problem if they wished to demonstrate their sexuality in bars or clubs. He says he apologized to the officials for the disturbance, but maintained his right to speak freely in his own room. I was totally private, apart from that someone heard me through a brick wall. Mr. Ivinson attempted to challenge the decision by Exeter, a member of their prestigious Russell group of top universities. If this is what the top universities are like, I'd rather just stick to the bottom ones. Yeah, but it says that this was batted down. He subsequently suffered depression. Says the incident played out the same time as family bereavement and put back his studies. Dude, just sue them at this point. Definitely leave. So now studying of her master's in philosophy at Exeter, Mr. Ivinson said he has felt unable to speak about his ordeal, which happened in current year -6. Oh my God. It was that long ago? For fear of repercussions. And look, he stayed there too. He even stayed at this place for his master's. Oh God, this guy's a masochist. But after gaining support from recently established Committee for Academic Freedom, Mr. Skidelsky, who is also a philosophy lecturer at Exeter University, said he found the courage to do so. Mr. Ivinson said, "It hurts me that this that in this country, freedom of speech can now mean so little. It's shocking that a Russell Group university can act this way." Exeter University was approached for comment, but did not respond. Yeah, this is a little bit embarrassing for them, just a tiny bit.